There is new news from Samuel L. Jackson. I want to go over it and then I want to give my personal theory as to what it all means. Here's a warning: potential spoilers lie ahead for Captain Marvel and Avengers Endgame. A month or so ago, Jackson made news during an interview by saying that Captain Marvel could time travel. Jackson was asked about Captain Marvel's powers, and this is what he said at the time. She's pretty much the strongest character in terms of someone with powers are able to do things in the Marvel Universe. So for Carol Danvers to be that person and for Brie to become that person, it's going to be a dynamite thing. I mean, the Avengers are up against some really, really tough odds right now. We saw that throughout Infinity War. So now we know we need something that's as powerful as Thanos. And at some point, we'll find out how powerful she is and all the things she's capable of. She's one of the few people in the Marvel Universe that can time travel. So, at the time, that got a lot of buzz, and a lot of people were trying to figure out what it meant. Did he mean she's strong enough to time travel? Did he mean that's a unique part of her skill set that she can time travel? Are there special things that have to be in place before she can time travel? Well, Jackson has come out and expounded on his original statement during a recent interview with Total Film Magazine. He seemingly confirmed that that's how she will return in Avengers Endgame. This is what he said. I guess we might figure out she can do things that nobody else can do, the actor teased. She can time travel, so maybe she can get ahead or behind or whatever and figure out what all that is. The fact that I have the pager 20 years later, it gets addressed in an interesting sort of way. I think this statement actually raises more questions than it answers. It tells us the pager could have something to do with her time traveling. Maybe Fury has a way of sending a page back to the 90s with it. This way, Captain Marvel could actually be 20 years ahead of the events of Infinity War. So here's what I think happens. At the end of Infinity War, Samuel L. Jackson, Nick Fury, pages Captain Marvel. She gets the page in her post-credit scene of Captain Marvel. But here's the interesting part. The pager actually pages her back in the 90s. As we've seen before, the pager does have some texting capabilities. One side note here, I think Captain Marvel logo on the pager was just for fans in the theater to know he was texting her. I think it's a CGI that's covering up the actual message he's sending her. Perhaps something about the snap, please help, code red, 2019, something like that. We never see a present day Captain Marvel in 2019 is what I think is going to happen. We see a 90s Captain Marvel begin to travel forward in time. So Captain Marvel will begin slowly time traveling forward over the years. At the same time, the Avengers are traveling back in time to get the stones. She meets the Avengers somewhere in the middle, possibly during a battle. They're losing, and she comes in and saves that particular battle, kind of like Thor did in Wakanda. Remember the alleged leak we heard the other day where the Avengers are fighting Thanos on Xandar, and he's winning until Captain Marvel comes in and grabs the Power Stone? Yeah, guys, it's all starting to sound really plausible right now. Tell me what you think about this theory down below. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. And as always, thanks for watching.